Hi, this is Pearson Education, and in this video I'm going to show you what the Save for Later option inside of the Quizzes and Tests feature would be like for a student. So we're going to go over the student experience here. So first of all, I just want you to know that the Save for Later is an option. It's not the only option, but it is an option inside of the testing and quizzes. And what the Save for Later is intending to do is to give students a chance to work through problems, leave a test, come back, and have the problems that they've already worked on saved for later. However, this is also built so that students can't necessarily cheat their way to a good grade, as in they go and look at a question, leave the question, go find the answer that they want for the question, come back, do the question, and repeat, repeat, repeat. So we don't want them necessarily cheating their way to a good grade in the test or an exam. So again, the Save for Later is an option you can turn on inside of an exam, test, or quiz. But it's not the only option. The other option, of course, is the complete test in one session, which means the students are able to go backwards and forwards once they enter the test. Like they can go do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then go back and review 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, when they leave the test, if they come back to the test, they would have to start from scratch again. So that's the two differences. The Save for Later, students are able to work through those tests, but they're not able to repeat or review any items that they've already passed or submitted. Okay, and so now let's go in and look at what the Save for Later experience for a student actually looks like. Okay, so I'm going to go into the exam here. Sorry, just a second. Here we go. And from here we're going to go and we're going to say we're ready to start, and we'll go in as a student. So if a student comes in, and even if they don't answer the question, if they close the question, okay, and leave the page, when they come back to that particular quiz or test, they will not be able to answer number 1 again. Mainly because they've looked at that particular item, and therefore we again don't want them to look at it, go search for answers, and then come back. So notice it will start on question 2. The other item is if they do actually answer in a question, notice the Save for Later button is now highlighted, and if I click Save for Later, they do get a warning. When you return to this test, you will not be able to access this question again. Okay, so again, we're trying to let them know that once they leave these particular items, they cannot come back and review these items. Again, this is so that they do not cheat their way into a good grade. Okay? And once they submit the test, they can, of course, not come back and take those items either. Of course, we also warn them that their test is not completed. And now they've done this. Now, if they're able to repeat the test, they can always come back. You know, this unfortunately was a 1 of 1 option. However, you can set up so that there's more iterations that students can come and take, as in these practices are infinitely available. You could make it 1 of 2, 1 of 3. But that is the Save for Later option. That's how students will work. They'll come in. Once they see a problem, they can't leave the test and come back and work that problem again. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you have a good day.